Hello and welcome once again to the Movie Mad channel. I have some pickups that I've got from the charity shop. Couple of pickups from the charity shop. Some movies I have purchased and I'll show you them in a minute. But first I'm going to... Well, I was going to talk to you about charity shops, but I'm going to do that in a second because I'm having a drink first. Professional as always, should have done that before I started. Right, so I'm getting a wee bit pessimistic about charity shops lately. And the reason I'm getting pessimistic is I think we're on the cusp of them not stocking DVDs and Blu-rays anymore. So today, I used to go on 3 hunting routes. One of them I went on today. There used to be 10 charity shops, all stocking DVDs. First one's closed down, so it's not there anymore. Second one still has a big selection. Third one is always overpriced. Oxfam is always overpriced. Fourth one, British Heart Foundation, the section halved in the last 2 weeks. Heart Chest Scotland don't even have any Blu-rays. British Red Cross don't have any Blu-rays or DVDs anymore. Cancer Research section is tiny. So is Bernardo's. And I think we're at the stage where they're going to start not accepting them in the shop. And, you know, the glut of 10 for a pounds and the physical media being cheap, I think is coming to an end. I think we're going to struggle to find it. So, if you are a collector like me, I think you should treasure your collection and what you've got, because I think it's going to be starting getting more and more difficult to get things that you want. And it's certainly going to become more pricier. Saying that, I did pick up a couple of things in the charity shop, and I shall show you what I got. So, I did get 10 for a pound. And that was once last week, but sometimes I used to come home for 10 per pound 6 and 7 times a week. But the volume is just not there anymore. So let's have a look and see what I got. So I picked this one up. Once, a film that will warm your soul. I always like a film that will warm my soul. And it is Once in an inspirational tale of two kindred spirits who find each other on the busking streets of Dublin. I didn't recognise anyone in it, but I just felt that was quite a good title. And again, for 10p. So, didn't check the disc, should have done that rookie mistake. And luckily for me, it's perfect. So I picked that one up. I also picked Yours, Mine and Ours. 2 parents and 18 kids. Let's begin the game. And to be honest with you, the reason I picked this up was for Dennis Quaid, because I think he's a great actor. And I thought, you know, if he's in this, it might be like a family movie, but why not? And it's also got Rennie Russo in it, so it's obviously like Father of the Bride, I would think, or Cheaper by the Dozen. Again, disc isn't in great shape. I was going to say, do you mean the same again? The disc isn't in great shape. I was going to say, it is in great shape. Let me just look at it again. It is in great shape. What am I talking about? There we go. And those two, I'll be honest with you, they were coming towards the end of my 10 for a pound, because the first few I got, I'll show you why I got them. So I picked up A Streetcar Named Desire. I think that's a book my daughter's studying in school. I'm going to ask her. I'm pretty sure it is. Marlon Brando, Vivian Lee, Marlon Brando. So that was in there, and that's what I thought. I'll pick this one up, and then I had to find another 9. So let's see what else I got. This one I picked it up. I've already got Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but I don't have the Witches, and I didn't have Danny Champion of the World. So I thought, for a 3 set, that looks great. And I checked, because I already had Willy Wonka, so I didn't really care about the disc on that one. But I checked the Witches, and that was a good condition. And Danny Champion of the World, I checked that one as well, and that was good. So I picked up that 3 set. Then I picked up this one, Awakening, Rebecca Hill and Dominic West. Just looked like a creepy horror. Post-World War England, 1921. An author and paranormal skeptic, so it's obviously a paranormal one. The Awakening. Yeah, quite like the look at that one. Hey, Fences, I've seen this and I can't remember precisely what it's about, but I'm pretty sure he's a bin man who is struggling with his role in life because he can't become a driver of the bin lorry for some reason. Can't remember what the exact reason was, but that's Fences with Denzel Washington, and I'm a Denzel Washington fan, so got that one. Why not? But I have seen that one. Next one I picked up, Shape of the Water. I have got this, but I think it's a B-release, but it was like German or something like that DVD. So thought again for 10p, why not take the correct version? I haven't actually seen this one yet, but it's supposed to be good. Definitely, I'm being so careful with the slipcovers because I chucked the DVD cases out, doesn't I? I wish I didn't have to, but I do. So there you go. Right, and the last one in the not the last one because there's still plenty more in the Leaf Den. And this one here I picked up G.I. Jane with Viggo Mortensen, and there we were. I don't think this is a terrible film. People hate this film, but I don't think it's terrible. I think it's alright. I like the bit where they make them eat out the buckets. That's good. So I picked that one up. And I've got this already, but I'm sure my disc is destroyed. That's why I got that one. Ah, this is another one of the ones I wanted to get, which was Stigmata. With Gabriel Byrne, Patricia Arquette, and Jonathan Pryce. I remember that one. Yeah. I remember watching this and thinking it was really good, and I can't remember it. So that's when I like to watch movies again, when you can't remember them. And the last one I picked up, I just thought, surely that's going to be worth something at CEX, surely. But no. Santa Claus 1, 2 and 3. Great movies, them all. I do watch them every Christmas. And I do enjoy them. But I've got the third one now on Blu-ray. So coming up to Christmas, I've already got these. So coming up to Christmas, I'm going to keep checking the price on CEX, so I bet it goes up. And then I'll trade it. So that was my 10 for £1. And I found one thing in the charity shops in the pouring rain today on that route. And that was Castle. I haven't ever seen Castle, and I don't know if it's my thing. But 6 seasons for £5. It trades for 11 and CEX sell it for 22. So I thought, you know what, pick it up. I might watch a couple of episodes, see how it goes, see how it goes, see if I like it, and if I do, then I might keep it. Nathan Fillion, but again, for 6 seasons for £5, it says there's over 80 hours. I think Castle went on for 8 seasons, so there's a couple of seasons missing. So it'd be good to get the complete, but again, if I don't, I'll get a profit. So that is Castle, season 1 to 6. I was speaking to one of my subscribers, Larry, on Saturday, and he mentioned a Sean Connery movie that I always thought was good, and I've not seen it for such a long time. So when I'm in CEX, if there's like a 20p left over from my voucher or something like that, they send me that electronically. I hate when they do that. But I thought, I'll tell you what, before I was going to see Harry Potter, I didn't actually do any film with Harry Potter, but before I went there, I thought, let's go through all the 20p's, right, and see how many you got. And I had about £5.50. So that's how much entrapment cost. It was £3 and £1.95 delivery. So it was something like that. So I used all those tiny wee vouchers to pick it up. And it came in a clear case. Now, I don't know if entrapment comes in a clear case or if it's supposed to be in one or not. If anyone's got it, please let me know. Because if it isn't, I'm going to change it. I think it looked good in a black case, that one. So I picked that up with some of my vouchers. When a priceless painting is stolen and shooting one cunning seductive investigator. Yeah. I remember that one. It's a bit like Line of Fire, in the Line of Fire. Sort of. So I picked that one up. I also, on Monday, seen that they had Bill and Ted back in HMV. So I was like, I'm a Keanu Reeves fan, but I didn't particularly like the Bill and Ted movies. Not enough to buy them for $27.99. But what I did do is went to HMV, paid the $27.99, took them straight to CX and got a £50 voucher. And then the next day, or on Wednesday, it dropped down to 30. So, when I see them in CEX and they're maybe £15 or something in the next few years, I might buy them back. But I thought, £50 voucher in your hand, so you can see something that you really want. I took it. So I done that. I also found a GameCube controller in a charity shop for £6 and I traded it in for 18, and that's how I got the Silence of the Lambs. But that was last week, I think. Yeah. So I seen this advertised on the Movie Mad Facebook page, and that was The Gentleman Backed Out to £3, and I thought, you know, for a Guy Ritchie film with Charlie Hunnam, Matthew McConaughey. Aye, you seen that one?
What one? I've not seen it all. I've not seen bits yet.
Because Charlie Hunnam was in it.
I know he's in it.
Right, so
That's why I want to see it.
So I got Matthew McConaughey, Charlie Hunnam, Jeremy Strong, Colin Farrell, and Hugh Grant. So this must be some kind of gangster movie, because that's what Guy Ritchie does, isn't it? This is a comedy. But for £3 I took it. That's what I mean. Like, I bought that. I didn't know anything about it, but people said it was such a good film. I thought, I'll take it. For £3, can't I argue? Try to justify it to myself. Oh! And I also found in the charity shop this week Evil Dead Steelbook Blu-ray. I don't really particularly want Steelbooks. I've got the Evil Dead on Blu-ray anyway. It was £3. I traded it and got a £10 voucher. But there was one movie in the charity shop that I've been after for a while, and it is on my wish list, and that is Catch Me If You Can with Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks. And I've been wanting this for so long and want to watch it again for so long. I put it on the night that I got it, and it is a great film. DiCaprio plays a fraudster, ex-genius fraudster, being a pilot, fraudulent checks, you know, doing that kind of thing. And then he makes his living. Then he turns out that then he eventually gets caught and goes to jail and becomes the FBI's go-to guy on forging. Doesn't sound that interesting, but the film itself is really interesting. And just so you know, there's the main character for Grey's Anatomy, Ellen Pompeo. She plays is that who she is? Could be, but she plays a stewardess in this. I was like, oh, that must be one of the first shows. When was this? It says 2013, but it wasn't 2013, this film. I'm not sure. I paid $2.50 for that, and I'm delighted because I would have paid $7 for that. And again, here I am with the vouchers, and you know what? I'm actually stacking up quite a few CEX vouchers, but I like to do that at Christmas time, just in case I need to get a spare present or something like that. I don't intend to spend them this time of year. After Christmas, I might, but I try and save them. So my indicator order arrived, and I bought 2 of each of these titles, and I took one of them straight into CX and traded, and I ended up with a £50 voucher. And my whole order was £50 from indicator, so essentially got voucher to the same value and got to keep 5 titles. So I don't know anything about these titles. I just know the limited edition ones, and maybe I'll get round to watching them. Maybe I won't, but that's what I was talking about earlier. I think you might need to start getting things while you can. because your collections might be, they might be in danger, but getting more difficult and more expensive to get. And these were $4.99 each, apart from one I think it was $6.99. And again, I traded them all in and got the equivalent voucher. So Patrick Neal, Curtis Jones, and Sanford Eggert and Ian Bannon in Psych 59. Haven't seen it, don't know anything about it. Same for every single one of these. The Indicator release of The Virgin Soldiers, directed by John Dexter. Take a Girl Like You. Again, don't know anything about it. But they are all very nice releases and they've all got booklets in them. And I'm going to keep them sealed until I do decide to watch them. There she lay wearing her nylons tight around her neck. So this is obviously a murder one. And it is Town on Trial. And I'd already traded this one in. And you guys know, and Trevor said it was really good. So I bought it back. And that is The Eyes of Laura Mars. So that is my Indicator ones. And as I say, I got a £50 voucher by doing that. £50 voucher is not as good as £50 cash, but still pretty good. So that is my pickups. That is my story for this week. I would like if you do give the video a thumbs up, because I say it does help the channel. Oh, one thing. I wanted to watch my last video because I couldn't remember which pickups I've showed and what pickups I hadn't. And there was an advert running on my video, but I haven't got any AdSense or that. How's that? Weird. In any case, if you do like the video, then give it a thumbs up. If you do want to subscribe, that's great. And give me your thoughts on what you think's happening with charity shops. Do you think this is the end? Do you think that physical media is starting to come to the end? And thoughts on any of those movies that you've got. Any ones you think I should put on my watch list right away. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I shall catch you next time. Oh, I banged my toe. It wasn't that bad.